another variation on the eye patches. So you saw like just a post-it note or a patch like this works very well. You also have what I call vertical, or mine is a bit sophisticated. So it's like the central use, but because, well, you can put it just with some scotch for it to stay between your forehead and your chin. And you could be, I know it looks a bit like, what was this horror film with Anthony Hopkins in it? Anyway, you know what I mean. It looks a bit strange, but if you're at home and you're doing this at home and nobody else is watching, you can do whatever you need to do during your day. And with this central patch, vertical patch, that's going to balance your eyes and it's going to make you aware of the peripheral vision. And because both eyes share the central vision, like this patch is thin enough that I actually see everything. I don't see it in front of me because both eyes are seeing so much, yeah? So it looks like just like a little black string in the middle, even though it's several centimeters. And you can work around your house with this. And this is going to train also your vision automatically. Again, you would do some palming for integration. And when you're wearing one of these, one thing you can do to improve still your peripheral vision is that you can add progressively a wider central patch. And then you do more things. Of course, you should do this in a safe environment where you're not going to be in danger or put anyone else in danger. Yeah, and if someone is watching you, it may be even better. And you can make it even bigger. And while you do this, you're actually, again, stimulating more widely your peripheral vision. And you may ask, but why is the peripheral vision so important? My problem is any other thing. I don't know, macular degeneration or myopia or farsightedness or astigmatism. Well, when your eyes become aware of the peripheral vision more and more, they become also more aware of the central vision. That improves vision a lot. And also being aware of the peripheral vision relaxes enormously the eye. And because relaxation is the main principle for vision improvement, you want to do everything that relaxes your eye. Another thing that's very useful that you can do with your finger is you move around and you look at your finger while you, your finger's moving and you're looking at it. And while you're doing this, you can, of course, change your finger if you want, and then you have a more balanced movement also for the rest of your body. You're going to notice that everything else looks like it's going to the opposite direction. So the apparent movement is, that the world is going the opposite direction. Actually, it's you. But your visual impression is that everything else is moving the other way. You know, like when you're in the car or in the train and you start moving and for a split second you have the impression that it's the world that's moving, not you. Well, paying attention to this apparent movement, which is something you can do like this, but you can also do it when you're walking in the street. Just watch how the dance of reality is bringing the trees and everything else go past you and how the perspective of the buildings is changing. This is also very good to improve your vision. And I'm going to teach you one last exercise that you can do, for example, with any two color pens that you have at home. Well, I have several here. Let's have the orange and the green. You're going to put them at two distances, in front of you, like the green far and the orange near. So one, you stretch your arm in front of you, and the other one can be like more or less in the middle. And when you look at the far, like here is the green, if both of my eyes see, I'm going to notice that the closer pen, I see double because I have the vision from this eye and the vision from that eye. Of course, my focal point, like this other pen, which is what I'm looking, I should only see one. But with my peripheral vision, I see two of these. So this is an indication that both of my eyes are seeing and that I have good brain fusion, good brain image fusion of what both of my eyes are perceiving. And this is why this one I see it in 3D, while these two, I see them flat. And now I'm going to look at the closer one, the orange one. And so I only see one orange one here. And with my peripheral vision, I see two green ones there. This one is 3D, and these two that I see here, these are flat because I'm seeing one with this eye and the other with that eye. And this is normal to see two of them. So I'm changing from the green to the yellow to the orange, green, orange, green, orange, green, orange. This is very good eye gym and brain gym. And then, of course, you do palming to integrate the experience. And then you continue with your eyes closed. And so this is very good to balance the vision between the two eyes. Very, very good. And another one that you can do also with your finger. The finger is very useful for vision improvement. You can look at your nail, and you can look at it with both of your eyes as you're taking your nail closer and closer to your nose. And whenever you start feeling a strain, you just make it go away again. And you can repeat this several times. If you are nearsighted, you exhale when your finger is going away. And if you have presbyopia or tired eyes and need reading glasses or hyperopia, and if you're farsighted, then you exhale when you're making your finger closer to you. So, yeah. What are we doing here? We're bringing relaxation to the part of our vision where we see with tension, where it's difficult. So if you're nearsighted, you need to bring relaxation to seeing outside, further away from you. And if you're farsighted, then you need to bring relaxation to looking near. Yeah, and you can do this several times, and then palming. After you've been doing this finger, going closer, near and far, then you want to look at the far, because you've been training the vision near you in this very near range. So now you want to look, well, I have an open window in front of me, so I can look at the mountains and the clouds and the sky and look at the details of the top of the trees. And looking at the far is a very relaxing thing. And the more you look at details at the far, the better, because it not only relaxes your eyes, but it also trains your retinal focus vision. And this is very, very, very good for having long-term healthy eyes. All these near and far away movements and looking at the far, they're very good also for people who have presbyopia, whose eyesight has been declining after 40, and for people who want to avoid or correct cataracts. This is very important for cataracts. And I know many of you are very interested also with glaucoma. So all the palming and the sunning and all the variations with sunning that make your iris go bigger and smaller and your pupil to go bigger and smaller, all these are very, very good to prevent and correct intraocular pressure and heal from glaucoma.